So basically, the DropFunnels thing. So this DropFunnels was created out of necessity to have faster loading pages. Okay, the faster loading pages thing is huge when it comes to marketing online, because you can go up to Google and just Google the stats of how does page load time affect my conversion rate, and the stats are crazy going across worldwide. It's nuts. Basically what it amounts to is a 3-second page load time. You have to have under 3 seconds. After 3 seconds, 50% of your people drop off. So if you have 100 people going to your page and you have a 3-second load time, 50% of them are bouncing because the page isn't loading fast enough. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but 3 seconds is actually, it's kind of a long time. I mean, when you really think about it, when you sit down and watch a page load for 3 seconds, it's a long time. And what happens is every second after that, you lose another 20%. So 4 seconds, now you're down to 37 people seeing your page. After 5 seconds, you get 20% of the 37 is subtracting. So you're down to 23% or something, like in the matter of, it's real quick that you go down in conversion rates. And these people, they won't opt in. They'll see your ad again. They probably won't go back to the page because they know it's slow. They don't want to take the time to do it. And I know that a lot of us are doing kind of MMO type of stuff, and the MMO type of stuff, I mean, here it is like, oh, you could have this great opportunity, but those people are probably never going to see, a large majority of those people aren't going to see the opportunity because of the fact that your page is taking 7 seconds to load. Now, what happened to me was way back in, this was 6 months ago or 5 months ago or so. I was kind of doing some research, and I was like, why in the world why aren't my numbers adding up? Like, my numbers in Facebook weren't coinciding with my ClickFunnels, and they weren't coinciding with my ClickMagick, and it was this whole entire mess. And I was like, why in the world aren't these numbers matching up? And most likely, this is the reason why. It's because people just drop off. I mean, my page load times in ClickFunnels are somewhere between 6 and 7 seconds, and 7 seconds is too long to wait. It's just too long. You're taking your 100 people and you're narrowing it down to 20 people will actually see your page and hopefully opt in. So speed is huge when it comes to online marketing. Okay, so that's the whole entire gist behind DropFunnels. And what Jordan has put together here has been, he kind of said, what's the biggest headaches of online marketing, and let's take out all the headaches. Okay, one of the headaches I had, and what all newbies have going into online marketing, and even seasoned people, is you're bouncing around between different tools. Like, you have to go into ClickMagick, and you got to set up your links, and then you got to go into your WordPress, and you got to do, you're doing stuff in maybe Bluehost or HostGator or whatever, and you're managing your WordPress from there. Then you're saying, okay, well, now I got to go build my funnel. I go into my I got to go into WordPress. I got to go into ClickMagick. I got to create these links in ClickMagick, and then I got to. It's like, get rid of all that headache and put it all in one place. So this is what Jordan came up with, and it's really, really slick. I mean, I'm privileged to have to be in on this in the very, very beginning. And I'm sorry if you guys are putting stuff in the messenger. I can't really see the messenger as well as this while I'm doing this. I can't really figure out exactly how to do that. I'm running my business right now from a Google Chromebook. So let's see here. So basically, I just wanted to take you through a couple of these things that are in here, and then I'll have an offer for you guys at the end. And I built an entire bundle of full stack opt-in pages. Okay, I've gone through, done the research, found the best pages, funnel hacked them in DropFunnels, and giving you guys, you know, there's like 10 or there'll probably be 12 by the end of what I'm doing right now. Be like 12 opt-in pages that you guys can test out in order to make it work. Now, if you're not doing full stack, that's a whole nother situation, but you know, DropFunnels is here for you, and there is an opportunity to get into the DropFunnels in beta, which will be released this month. So just stick with me for a second. I'll show you guys around, and then I'll direct you to where in the world to go in order to get that stuff. You know, if you want to jump in on that. So you know, here's what I've done is these are funnels. You know, I have a bunch of different. Let's see here. I have a bunch of different opt-in pages for the full stack bundle. Here's my opt-in pages. If you notice, there's a couple classic ones. These are more of the classic type. You know, this is the, I use Catherine Jones' picture because of the fact that she's a lot cuter than me. So I just threw that in there for a placeholder. Let's see here. If I go back to dashboard, and you'll find that everything is in here. And I'll show you exactly what I mean in just a minute. But let me take you through a couple of these funnels. But there's, or these opt-in pages, I should say. These are more opt-in pages. I do have complete funnels in here as well. But here's a nice one. This kind of coincides with, if you're doing full stack, this kind of coincides with the webinar page being orange and things like that. So, you know, I've gone through and done the research and made them very specific to full stack for the full stack bundle. But if you notice, I'll bring you back to the dashboard again. And we'll go to funnels. I'm sorry, I got the sniffles. It's really horrible. I've had them all week. But you know, here's a cool little thing I did where someone mentioned this on the ClickFunnels site actually, and I was like, wow, that's kind of a cute idea, and it's something that I've always thought about doing. So I went through and actually did it. But it's the would you give a buck? You know, would you give a buck to see how many people actually gave a buck? And this is a full funnel, which doing these checkout boxes and things. This is all drag and drop. You come into DropFunnels, and you actually go to products. You create a product. You put in your product name, your product price, everything. This is all integrated with Stripe. It will be integrated with PayPal and other payment processors. But right now it's integrated with Stripe. That's going to be that's definitely coming out in the beta. I don't know if it'll have PayPal by the end of the month. But what this does though is when you create a product, it actually goes into Stripe and makes everything copacetic in there so that you don't have to go into Stripe. You don't have to go into Stripe and refund money. You don't have to go into Stripe and create the products and create the delivery stuff. It's all right here in DropFunnels. So that's another huge convenience. Now, when you're actually building a checkout type of situation in your funnel, what you'll see is I have my checkout page, which I literally just take a box and drop it in. Okay, I take that checkout box and drop it in. I select the product that I want to sell in that checkout box, and that's it. On the next page, what I do is I have a completed transaction box. Okay, that literally I just drop it in, and it sucks all that information in and throws it out to people. Now that's all I need to do in order to sell something. So I've set up a couple different things to sell things in here. It's really, really convenient. It's really, really fast. I can do just about anything. Now, the other thing that it does really well is designing and actually the page builder is very, very robust. Like if you see here, I've actually hacked, you know, you saw Catherine Jones' picture up there. And I've actually hacked her funnel because I just love this funnel. I love the feel of it. It's an evergreen webinar funnel, and it's really slick. I mean, if you look at it, this is exactly how you want a funnel to look. I mean, this explains everything, what in the world you need to do, what's going on. She has an upsell, which upsells are another thing that are very easy in here. What you do is you literally just take the upsell, drop it onto a page, and off you go. So let's see if I enter my email. I don't know how much of this is working because I've played with it so much. But yeah, so here's your upsell. You can put your video in there, buy all these tools, blah, 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 blah. But as you see, like, the page is really nice. There's also crazy cool stuff you can do. And again, these pages, if you notice when I'm clicking around here, these pages are loading really fast. I'm getting under 2 seconds for page load time, and that's pretty consistent. I think 1.4 is about my average. I don't test every single time, but I do test like various times during the day and make sure that everything's working right. The thing, DropFunnels is built with the WordPress framework and it runs on AWS, which is really, really fast. I mean, if you notice, the commercials all over TV and all that good stuff, like all the big companies are using AWS for their web services, which is great. It makes it screamingly fast. But if you look at some of the other things that I've done here, well, one of the other things it does really well is that, you get that cool effect in the back, that parallax effect. And, in ClickFunnels, I tried to make that parallax effect work, and it doesn't do it like this does it. That parallax never scrolls. It really just stays still. So this is just another page that I built out of for the full stack bundle. But let's see here. So I was getting back to pages and sales and things. So if you look, again, this is your whole CRM system as well. So here's all my sales. These are all test sales, obviously. But if I go through, I can see my details. I can refund if I need to refund. I can see my customer details of all the stuff that they added in. And I can handle everything right from here. There's also link tracking. Okay, and this is all in DropFunnels. So what I've done is I've actually canceled my subscription to ClickFunnels, ClickMagick, and Bluehost. And I'll show you why Bluehost in just a second, because I mentioned WordPress. So here's my link tracker, which I haven't transferred all of them over here yet, but this is all of my affiliate links. Like, I can put all my affiliate links in here, and then I have complete control of everything in one place. Okay, now in here, what I can do is I can go, let me go to a link that I've actually used a little bit. I don't think there's one in here that I've used, but there is. No, I don't want that. But there is details on these exact, links as well. And Jordan's going to work on making this even more robust to be way more like ClickMagick, where, you track every single thing that happens throughout the process into, you can put in your, your pixels in order to make this all, have that data that you have in ClickMagick. So that's all coming. Okay, it's not available right now this second, but it is on the way. The WordPress section of it, okay, so that handles my ClickMagick right there. The funnels handles my ClickFunnels. And if I go into my posts, right here, this is just like putting posts up in WordPress, okay? So I can add new post, and I can write my title, I can do all my good stuff, blah, 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 blah. The other cool thing about doing it from here is that I have all my SEO stuff built in. There's SEO tools here. So I can literally just put in, I can put in exactly what I want as far as, here we go, target keywords. It could, I can go get suggestions from Google. All the tools are right here. I don't have to even open a new tab in order to get this information. It's all right here. There's also, it's set up with the Google Tools dashboard. It's not completely set up right now, but there is plans to make that happen. But I do use Google Analytics, so therefore that dashboard will be in here as well. Again, all one tool. Very, very cool. You can also add users. So you can say, I want a new user that can just, just like Facebook really does, as far as, you can add a user that does, here we go, author, editor, administrator, contributor. These people can go ahead. You can give someone, you can give your content person a contributor role and have them log directly into DropFunnels for you and go ahead and create content. So that's another cool part of DropFunnels. There's your media is kind of exactly the same, but this DropFunnels is really, it's a full-blown marketing system. It doesn't handle your autoresponder stuff as of yet, but maybe it will in the future. Who knows? Now, the cool thing is that if you get into DropFunnels now, you get price locked for life. So if you're in the core, then you're price locked at whatever in the world you are, and you have DropFunnels unlimited. You have unlimited funnels. You're going to have the ability to put in unlimited domains. Right now, I'm limited to one, but but that's all because I'm kind of in pre-beta. So, Jordan's actually said to me, like, I'm glad you're stress testing this because because not many people are so far ahead with it. But yeah, there's let's see here, what else is there? But again, you get 1.4 second load times is like my average, which is crazy. I shouldn't get a lot of people bouncing at that rate. So let me walk you through, if you are a full stack person, let me walk you through some stuff that some other stuff that I've built as far as the funnel bundle is concerned. But let's see here. I got some very simple ones. I got the beach one that you just saw. I also have this is one that I've seen a lot of people using right now, which is the VSL, which has this video in it. And as you see, it's laid out exactly the same, which is if that's what's working for people, then that's what's working for people. So I also have, we have cool little pop-up boxes. So you get all that. The other cool thing is there is shareability throughout the funnels. It's not completely ironed out, and I haven't exactly tested it yet, but I am trying to test it with. I hope Matt might be on this call. I don't really know, but if we're going to get together and actually test out the functionality of the sharing of funnels, which is nice.